You may know that the Vikings beat Columbus to America, but did you know Columbus wasn't the second, but the third European to reach North America? You may have heard the 13th Amendment ended slavery, but did you know it is still legal and practiced in the United States? You may have a favorite dinosaur, but did you know none of these are dinosaurs? Learn the truth behind these and much more in my new book, Facts That Aren't True. Link in the description.
So, if everything has a cause, either it's an infinite length of causes and effects, or there is a beginning. Do you not see the point?
No, because how does that lead us to therefore the universe was created?
No, it's okay. So, either there is an infinite causes and okay. Do you know the set of dominoes? You know the dominoes thing. You push and the other one falls over, and so on.
Yeah,
Either
I know things in this universe interact with each other, but what evidence of anything interacting with this universe do we ever have? Or that things interacting in the universe means that the universe writ large came into existence at some point.
Okay. As an atheist,
You can make like a motorized kind of. I've actually seen it before where it's dominoes, and they tip over, but it has this mechanism that follows it that props the dominoes upright again. So the dominoes are always knocking each other over, but the system doesn't really. I mean, it does begin at some point because somebody starts to move them or whatever. But, anyways, go ahead and say whatever you were gonna say.
okay, from a philosophical standpoint, if it takes an infinite amount of causes to reach an effect, such as this moment, it would never happen because it takes an infinite amount of. Okay, I should explain it. You are an atheist.
Yes,
The
I am.
definition of God. The definition of God is the one and only cause. So the first cause, the uncaused or uncreated
Whose
cause.
definition of God is that?
And there is no other definition of God. The one God, not.
You got that from what, Aquinas? And he made that up because he felt like he had to. Like to claim
I
that
don't know
that's
what that is.
the definition of God
No, I don't know what that is,
presupposes
but
there's one God, presupposes that your God is the only God that exists, and
no,
presupposes that this concept is universal when it isn't.
no.
When the people that began the whatever you want to call it, the Abrahamic tradition or the Judeo-Christian tradition, that's not how they felt about it at all.
Okay, I'm talking from an Islamic standpoint, and also Jews and Christians agree with me. Point being, our argument is God. Okay,
Yes, over the last like 1,000 years, that's what they've claimed because they kind of felt like
yes.
philosophically they had no choice but to claim
When
this.
have they ever disagreed to that point? When have they ever said God has ever begun to exist? They've never said it, have they?
I don't know of any examples off the top of my head, but like if you read the Old Testament, you can read that I don't know what just happened there. God has a physical form. This God walks around. Abraham washes God's feet, for example.
Okay, that's just blasphemy
It's
from an Islamic standpoint.
okay.
Okay. Forget the okay. From an Islamic standpoint, the definition of God is the uncreated cause. Okay, unaffected.
Is that in the Quran?
Yes. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد الله الصمد. Should I translate the chapter 111?
I'll just take your
Or
word for it. That's fine with me.
okay, from an Islamic standpoint, no, forget. Okay, forget it's for religion. Let's put religion out aside. Okay, let's forget from a philosophical standpoint. The cosmological argument is from an atheist standpoint. There is an infinite causes and effect. From a theist standpoint,
No.
there is a beginning. Okay, what is it then?
I don't believe there's no so first of all, there's no such thing as from the atheist perspective. That just doesn't make any sense. But if
Can I
you're
ask you
an
a question?
atheist, even if atheism is just when you don't believe in something. So
Okay, can I ask you a question?
you don't do something and you don't believe in something from the standpoint of not believing in something else. That just simply doesn't make any sense. That's like I claim this land in the name
Okay.
of a country that doesn't exist.